Eavesdropping. She's home, but she's alone this time. Where's her boyfriend tonight? I hear the familiar sound of keys landing in a metal bowl and Harriet dumping her bag on the table. Or is it a chair? I can't be sure. I've been living above her for a week now, and in that time I've worked out some of her routine. She's your classic 9 to 5 girl. At least she was this week. Harriet sounds like one of the good ones, too. I heard her calling her mother on Monday night. They talked for over an hour, but I could only hear some of it. I don't like her boyfriend, though. He sounds like a dick. It's just my impression, of course. You never know what people are like when they're alone. But he's dismissive in the way he treats her. He doesn't stay the night. I don't think he loves her. Not like I do. I know that's crazy. I know how it sounds. But there's something about her. She sings sometimes when she's by herself. It's mostly old Motown songs too, which means she's got good taste. Harriet is an old soul. I hear her shuffle around and I wonder what it would be like to meet her. Would we be friends? I like Motown too. Suddenly she's on the phone, and I strain to hear her conversation. Becky? It's Harriet. Yeah. I just needed someone to talk to. What's happened? Is she all right? It's Shane. He's been cheating on me. I knew it. Her boyfriend is a dick. Yeah, you were right. Looks like I wasn't the only one who thought so. So he told me he wanted to learn French, right? Remember he was taking those classes? Is she sitting down, perhaps with a glass of wine in her hand? Or is Harriet the kind of girl that likes to pace when she's on the phone? Well, I wanted to surprise him with a trip to Paris, so I've been secretly learning French too. She's smart, and she's not afraid to try new things. Maybe I should learn French. Then, when we meet, I'll be able to sweep her off her feet. I had to tell Shane about the trip because I need him to get his passport ready and take time off work. He needed to be in the loop. We is yes. That one's easy. Madame is lady, isn't it? And I told him in French, and I totally surprised him. He couldn't understand me. At first I thought maybe his French class wasn't very good, or he wasn't picking it up. But Shane was doing something else, wasn't he? Shane met a girl? Yeah, he met someone else. And the French class was a cover. He's been screwing her every Tuesday and Thursday night. What a dirty piece of shit. Fuck Shane. I know, I know. You deserve better, Harriet. And so now I've got these 2 tickets to Paris, and I can't even imagine going. Her voice is breaking. She must be devastated. It sounds like Harriet only just found out about the infidelity. It's the city of love, Becky. This was supposed to be a romantic trip. I mean, how could he do this to me? To us? I'll go with you, Harriet. Forget about Shane. Oh God, I just remembered Arthur's wedding. Shane and I were supposed to go together. I love weddings. I'd like to meet your friends. This is perfect. I suppose there were signs. Shane didn't always want to have sex. I just figured we'd been together a while and that was sort of natural, you know? She was oblivious. Blinded by love, I guess. Nobody's cheated on me since high school. Remember Mario? Yeah, the soccer player. Oh, you didn't know about that? Well, you weren't the only one. Why do so many men cheat anyway? Can't they appreciate when they have someone great right in front of them? Yeah, so first Mario and now Shane. Maybe I need to take a break from men for a while. I don't think you need a break. I just think you haven't met the right man for you yet. You haven't met me. My parents could use a trip to Paris. They've never been, and their wedding anniversary is coming up in May. Harriet is so sweet. She's generous and nice, and I can't believe that Shane cheated on her. I would never do that. Anyway, sorry to unload on you like this. I know you've got to work in the morning. How can I feel so strongly about someone that I've never met? Is there something wrong with me? Or is it some kind of kismet, maybe? Thanks, Beck. I'll talk to you later. Yep. Okay. Thanks. Bye. I should go down and meet her right now. I should just introduce myself and let the chips fall where they may. What's the worst thing that could happen? She tells me to get lost? Sure. But what's the best thing that could happen? Harriet looks into my eyes, and we find out this connection, this unspoken thing that is happening, is real. That's what I want. I want someone real. She's turned on the TV now. Maybe we could watch something together. Harriet could tell me about her day, about how Shane is the worst, and I could nod and rub her feet. She'd smile at me and tell me how good my massages are getting. I'd tell her about my breakup. Frankie and I were serious too. We were living together, and I thought we'd be together forever. I told her I wanted to marry her. Frankie didn't love the idea. Sure, it had only been 8 months, but sometimes you just know it's real. You extrapolate the relationship out in your mind, and you can visualize the rest of your lives together. Frankie wasn't so good at seeing the bigger picture. So I moved out. From the sounds of things, Harriet and I would be well suited. We've both been hurt in the past, and it feels like we'd be stronger together. I'd treat her like the princess she is. I'd take her on the trip to Paris, and I'd never turn down her affections. Hi, Mum. She's on the phone again. Nothing much on television, I guess. How's Dad? She's selfless. Harriet's so great. I'm glad Shane's out of the picture. Can you ask him for the number of that exterminator you used? I think I have a mouse or something. It's not going to be easy, but if I set my mind to it, I know I can win her heart. Money is tight at the moment, but maybe I can make her a gift. I could write her a poem or a song, maybe a mixtape. Could you lend me the traps then? I saw like 12 or so in Dad's shed. Harriet. Such a beautiful name, too. Mum, I've got to go. That's Shane on the other line. What does he want? I don't like the sound of this. Shane? Oh no. Suddenly I'm seeing my future with Harriet disappear. She's going to backslide into Shane's arms, and the window of opportunity will be closed. No, you don't get to say that to me. You're the one who's acting like an idiot. You tell him, Harriet. Kick him to the curb. Why? Whatever you have to say, you can say it to me now. Fuck you, Shane. Tell him to fuck off. I don't want to see you. You can come and get your stuff another time. Because I don't want to talk about it anymore. Things are looking up after all. She's no fool. You really hurt me, you know. Of course he did. I don't know. Don't forget, he cheated. Fine. Fine. Yeah? Well, come over then. What? This will not do. If they reconcile, then Harriet and I won't have a chance. What's wrong with her? Is she drunk or something? She's letting Shane come over? Maybe she's not as smart as I thought she was. Or maybe she needs closure. When Frankie and I ended it, I needed closure too. I'll admit that I kept track of her. I wanted to make sure we were really done. Maybe that's what Shane wants. Just to close the book, once and for all. I can hear her taking a shower. The water is pulsing around through the pipes in the walls. She wants to smell nice for him. She's considering taking him back. It's not over with Shane. I'm becoming invested in this soap opera that's unfolding one floor below me. Harriet's probably putting on makeup. If I could only see her, I'd know. I could find the look in her eyes that revealed her doubts about Shane. I wish I could talk some sense into her. He doesn't deserve another chance with you. But of course, here he is, knocking loudly enough that I can hear him. What an inconsiderate guy. Hey, he says. Hi. I hear Harriet's door close, and it makes me nervous. He's a predator, and she's invited him in. I need to apologize to you, says Shane. Yes, you do. I'm sorry. You need to know that she didn't mean anything to me. Why did you do it then? Did you think I wouldn't find out? Demands Harriet. Good for you. Stand your ground. No, I guess I panicked. I'm glad you found out, actually. You are? Yes, Harriet. Losing you made me realize what we had, what we still have. I still love you. That's not good enough, Shane. I've hurt you, and I'll never forgive myself for that. But I can't stop loving you either. So if you want me to leave, that's fine. But I won't stop fighting for you. Are you crazy? You cheated on me. Yes, he did. I know. It was a mistake. I hope one day you can forgive me, says Shane. Harriet is so quiet. What is she thinking about? I've missed you, she says, finally breaking the silence. No. I've missed you too. More silence. I need you to leave, Shane, before I do something I'll regret, says Harriet. I don't want to leave. I want to stay with you. That's not a good idea. Please. I'm not going anywhere, Harriet. We still have things to talk about. Just go. If you love me, you'll leave me alone. Please. Go away, Shane. Harriet doesn't want you here. I'm staying. I don't want to lose you. He won't listen. I'm going to have to go down there and rescue her. Harriet needs me. Shane. No, there's something here. We're worth fighting for. Is she crying? She is. I have to help her. What the hell was that? Asks Shane suddenly. I heard it too, says Harriet. Oh no. After someone slides a chair across the ground, my hiding spot is flooded with light. I see Shane's face as he grabs me. His firm hands around my collar subdue me, and he drags me through the hole in the ceiling and into Harriet's living room. Harriet looks quite beautiful tonight. She also looks surprised to see me. They both do, actually. Shane, I say, she wants you to leave. Who the fuck are you? He says. Have you been living up there? Yes, but you've been living in my attic? What the fuck? Screams Harriet. It's not like that. I care about you, Harriet. How do you know my name? Are you some kind of pervert? What have you been doing? Nothing. It's not like that. You need to leave right now, says Shane, pushing me towards the door. Right now. I'm going to call the police. Harriet, I plead, trying to appeal to her. It doesn't work. Her beautiful face is filled with fear. It's the first time I've seen her in person. She looks nothing like I imagined from inside the ceiling. She's better. Shane punches me in the face and I fall to the floor. I'm dazed, but still conscious. "Oh God, Shane, help me," says Harriet. I don't give him the chance to strike me again. I'm out the door and on the run. It's all gone wrong. If I hadn't shifted my weight like that in the attic, they never would have discovered me. She's so terrified now that she won't want to be alone tonight. Now Shane is going to win her back. Fuck. It's not fair.